Hi, this is Mike Spizzato, Carolina Realty Advisors, and I just wanted to talk today a little bit about the law of agency when you're buying either residential or commercial property in the Carolinas, both North and South Carolina. For those of you who have never bought before, one of the things you're going to want to be aware of is that when you're buying real estate, you have three completely different types of relationships that are available to you as a consumer. And if you've previously worked with agents, then you may be aware of it. So this might be a recap. But if you're coming from out of state and you're not in the Carolinas, this might be completely new to you. So just to hit the high points, when you're buying real estate, the three different relationships are called a buyer-agent relationship, a dual agent relationship, or you can have the seller's agent working directly with you without you having any representation whatsoever. That's your choice. Most people prefer to have what they call a buyer-agent relationship. That's when you have one agent or one agency or one real estate company that represents you exclusively from the beginning of your working relationship all the way through the closing. There's a lot of benefits to that kind of relationship. Here's a couple of them. Number one, they have to promote your best interest and be loyal to you. Number two, there's a confidentiality clause in there that they're not allowed to say anything about you, your motivation, your credit, or anything else to the seller or anybody for that matter. Some of the other things that a good buyer agent's going to do is they're going to tell you about material facts before you make a decision to purchase property, things that'll be really critical about. Could be crime in a given area. It could have to do with value of this property before you make an offer. And there's a variety of other things that a buyer agent does. But generally speaking, when you have your own buyer agent, you have somebody who's almost like an attorney who's going to be working on your behalf, or they should be working on your behalf to get you the best overall deal. The dual agent relationship, that's a kind of a dicey situation for most people because dual agency means you have one realtor that's representing the buyer and the seller in the same transaction. And in my company, we try the best we can not to do dual agency when it's possible because there's just too much of a perceived conflict of interest. Meaning, how can we give our client 100% of our best efforts to get them the best overall deal if we already have a contract in place with the seller? It's possible to do it. There's a right way to do it. There's a wrong way to do it. But dual agency, generally speaking, is just when you have one agent or one firm involved. The last type of relationship is called seller's agent working with a buyer. And that would be if you chose not to have any representation. That's your call. I'd highly advise against it because when you think about it, I always tell everybody this little brief story. Hopefully you've never had to go to court in a civil matter against anybody or court for any reason. But if you ever had to go to court and when you walk in, the party that's against you has their own attorney and you don't, how do you think that's going to work out for you? Most people say it's probably not going to work out all that great. So going directly to the seller and trying to get a discount or something like that is not what I would recommend because rarely are you going to get a discount anyway. You're probably going to have somebody who has a lot more experience working against you when you don't have any representation. So again, in closing, when you're buying real estate in the Carolinas, could be residential or commercial, you have three completely different types of relationships that are available to you. If you'd like to talk more about them, please give me a call. You can reach me at 704-619-7070. And remember, the right real estate advice really makes all the difference for our clients. So hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.